Good evening and welcome to Kenyon. I'm Randy Sobrak, and tonight it's all about the love of the game. You have two teams who come in winless, and I teased it last week. Someone's always got to go tonight, as it's the 0-5 Bethlehem Academy Cardinals taking on the 0-5 Kenyon Wanamingo Knights. Both teams coming off of lopsided losses last week, and that has the visitors from Bethlehem Academy. They came in last week, our KDHL Mighty 920 game of the week, and they lost to Goodhue 30-0, and Kenyon Wanamingo went down to Blooming Prairie, and the Blossoms took care of the Knights 55-14. It's homecoming tonight for Kenyon Wanamingo, and you know what? What better way to celebrate homecoming than with a football victory on the eve of they have the big celebration coming up tomorrow evening, Athletic Hall of Fame banquet tomorrow night, and everyone will be buzzing if the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights come up with that victory. And so we're going to enjoy the game tonight. We're going to enjoy the game and see who can climb that ladder and take the title for tonight's contest here. We're not worried about division leads here. We're not worried about section placement. No, we're going to have a football game with two teams looking to get win number one. And so it should be interesting in that regard. Our broadcast tonight on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Bethlehem Academy, Bearable Air Conditioning and Heating, Federated Mutual Insurance, Goodhue County ADA, Security State Bank of Kenyon, Hitachi Jewelry, the Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, and Weichert Realty with Evan Knutson. And our added values tonight being brought to you by the scoreboard on the Tachi Jewelry Kenyon Wanamingo scoreboard. Kenyon scoreboard, they congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. Also, our first downs this evening being brought to you by the First Name for Insurance, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Our halftime will be brought to you by Security State Bank of Kenyon, the family-owned full-service bank that loves the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights, celebrating 90 years of serving the communities in the Kenyon area. And our other scoreboard sponsor, added values tonight, Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day.
Football fans, and welcome to the Gridiron. Kenyon Wanamingo High School.
Public address announcer warming up the crowd tonight, and the presentation of colors coming up here momentarily. The weather tonight, while the sun was warm, as the sun goes down, it's going to be a little bit of a chill. Movement of the air, but we have the Kenyon Veterans Color Guard and the Wanamingo Veterans Honor Guard. We'll be bringing the colors onto the field and for the national anthem this evening. So the colors ready to be presented. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll set the stage for tonight's broadcast from Kenyon on the Town Square Media Sports Network.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
It's cold in here.
It's not. It's hot in here.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know. We can call Aunt Holly and Eric at Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating to come out and look at our system. They would make us both happy with their Amana brand's comfort system.
Oh yeah, they've been selling Amana products since 1989.
Exactly. And Amana is designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA.
Call Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating at 507-334-6408 for all your comfort needs.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance has been protecting people in the Wanamingo area with agents who know the community. Daryl Clavin and Bonnie Herman are joined by Faribault Insurance and GMI Insurance Wanamingo to provide auto, farm insurance, homeowners, business owners, workers' comp, inland marine, and umbrella liability protection. Phone 507-824-2912 for details. Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, a non-profit company developed to help neighbors. Main office located at 209 Main Street, Wanamingo. The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition and make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome, nutritional product.
And the playing of our national anthem by the Kenyon Wanamingo pep band there, as the fans in attendance, respectful as the Kenyon Veterans Color Guard and Wanamingo Veterans Honor Guard make their way off the field. So a moment of silence as we allow them to proceed off the field. And a warm ovation for the Color Guard of Kenyon and the Honor Guard of Wanamingo, with the warm applause for their service in presenting the colors for tonight's game. If I must say, without getting them in trouble, the officials were a little bit late arriving here in Kenyon this evening, but it was a situation where the officials got here, took care of the toss, the coin toss, and Bethlehem Academy winning the toss, and they will be receiving this evening, and they will be going right to left on your radio dial and smart device there. So, you know, taking a look, you have 2 teams that come into a game winless. What do you consider the keys to the game? For me, I think it's going to be really important for whoever scores first. You know, these teams have had to deal with playing from behind. And what a load off of the shoulders of whichever team. They're both winless on the season. Who can score first and at least say, we're playing with a lead, and gosh darn it, doesn't that feel good? And so we'll see who can do that. And, of course, it's the other things that affect any other, whether it's high school, college, professional, who can take care of the ball better, you know, and who's going to win the turnover battle. Because when you have turnovers, you're giving your opponent extra opportunities to score. And then, of course, you want to create a long field for your opponent, and you want to make a short field for your offense. And so if you can have some field position, it's going to make the process a little bit nicer and a little bit easier to score and get on that scoreboard as much as you possibly can. Taking a look at some of the other games going on this evening. And kudos for the Kenyon Wanamingo girls. They had a big win last evening in volleyball. And we'll talk more about that during our halftime features there. But some of the other games going on this evening, the Waseca is at Tri-City United. Other games, including Mabel Canton at Alden Concord Glenville Emmons. Byron is at Casson Manorville. Other games on the docket this evening. Mankato East is at Chanhassen. Plainville Elgin Millville at Stewartville. Blooming Prairie is at Hayfield. The Richland Harlan Ellendale Geneva at Waterville, taking on Waterville Legion Morristown. Rushford Peterson is at Winona Cotter. Fillmore Central at Lewiston Altura. Leroy Ostrander, Lyle Bocelli at Southland. The Sewer Henderson is at Maple River this evening. Other games, Lake City at Zumbrota Mazeppa. Worthington is at Albert Lee. Winona's at Faribault. It's a Power 96 game of the week there. New Prague is at Northfield. Mankato West is at Owatonna. And it's Owatonna's homecoming this evening at Federated Field. And Mankato West certainly has been a handful for teams for a number of years, and that should be a good contest this evening in Owatonna. Lakeville North is at Rochester Mayo. Gibbon Fairfax Winthrop travels to Randolph. United South Central at Janesville Waldorf Pemberton. St. Clair Loyola is visiting Medford. Wabasha Kellogg is at Goodhue. Goodhue remaining undefeated on the season with Cleveland at Norwood Young America. Cannon Falls at Triton among the games going on this evening. Looking at the standings in the Mid-Southeast East, Goodhue, King of the Hill right now. They're undefeated 5-0. Blooming Prairie, Fillmore Central, Lewiston Altura, all 4-1. Winona Cotter 3-2. Rushford Peterson 2-3. Wabasha Kellogg's 2-3. Hayfield's 1-4. And tonight we're going to figure out whose O is going to go between winless Bethlehem Academy and a winless Kenyon Wanamingo. And the kickoff, a shorter kick, taken up across the 45-46-yard line for Bethlehem Academy. Conrad, the sophomore, makes the return up to the 46.
46-yard line, Bethlehem Academy, that's where they take over, 1st and 10.
And so 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They get the ball first, looking to have that first opportunity to get on top. The ball official had marked it on the 44, and then before it snaps, he goes in there, puts it back to the 46. And direct snap that time going to Lucas Karen. Karen will go up the middle. Pick up.
Lucas Karen on the ball carrier for the Cardinals.
They can pick up close to 3.
Second and 7 for Bethlehem Academy.
The ball at the 49-yard line in BA territory, just underway. 11:31 and counting, opening quarter. From Kenyon, homecoming game for the Knights. Looking to celebrate this weekend with a football victory. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Man in motion left to right. Jet sweep that time going to Karen. He'll get off the right side there.
The ball carrier for the Cardinals. He's second by number 18, Mason Hanson of the Knights.
And Hanson on the tackle has not gotten up yet. Mason, the senior, he's up on his knees there, but he is not getting up right now, so medical staff going out to check up on him. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go once we get underway here. Broadcast tonight on the Mighty 920 KDHL. Being brought to you by Weichert Realty with Evan Knutson, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, Tati Jewelry, Security State Bank of Kenyon, Goodhue County ADA, Federated Mutual Insurance, Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating, and Bethlehem Academy. And Mason coming off the field under his own power there. Swinging his arms, so it looks like we have a good potential of seeing him back in the game here momentarily. Ball on the far right hash mark for Bethlehem Academy going right to left. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Shotgun formation. And short pass, little gain to that reception by Owen Craig. Matter of fact, no gain. It's going to be 4th down, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 47-yard line in Kenyon Wanamingo territory. And as Coach Beckman, does he play field position here or says, you know what, let's take a shot at it? And they are lined up in punting formation here. They're going to play field position early on. Chest high snap and fielded by the Knights coming up the field near sideline. Nice return across the 35. And that's Isaac Hedin with the return. The ball being placed 37-yard line. Near right hash mark going left to right. And first opportunity for the Knights here. I formation, single wideouts left and right. Handoff, deep back through. Getting across the 40. Craig with the carry. Nice start there. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Knights. Certainly what you want to be able to establish that ground game, makes the play action work so much better. Faked it into the line on the jet sweep, second man through, get it up to the 45-yard line. Craig with the carry. And it's going to be 3rd down, 2 to go for the Knights. 8:57 and counting, first quarter, no score. On the Tati Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard, they congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. Option taking it off the left side, cutting in, calling his own number that time. Noah Walker with the run. Big run, first down for the Knights. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. So a nice start. Opening drive, you get a first down. Calms the nerves. Ball at the 36-yard line, far left hash mark. Coming down to the 8-minute mark, first quarter, no score from Kenyon. Shovel pass off the right side, keeping it alive, keeping it in bounds that time. Noel Hernandez. Noel, the senior wideout. And it's going to be enough for a first down. Second effort there. It's Hernandez and the Knights a first down. Down to the 25. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Added sponsor, First Down. And going through, splitting through, up and going to go in. Touchdown, Knights. Owen Craig from 25 yards. Boy, that middle was wide open there. So 7:15 left to go. 25-yard run. Owen Craig with the touchdown. And the Knights will go for two. Full house backfield. Wallaker under center. He'll hand it second man through. And late call by the official, but they say the 2-point run is good.
Carried by Owen Craig is successful.
Craig runs in the 2-pointer. And Kenyon Wanamingo has scored first. They lead 8-0 from Kenyon. 7:15 left to go, first quarter. And that is going to be a 63-yard drive for the Knights. Nice opening drive. They lead at 8-0. And we'll have more action in 60 seconds on the Town Square Media, Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance has been protecting people in the Wanamingo area with agents who know the community. Daryl Clavin and Bonnie Herman are joined by Faribault Insurance and GMI Insurance Wanamingo to provide auto, farm insurance, homeowners, business owners, workers' comp, inland marine, and umbrella liability protection. Phone 507-824-2912 for details. Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, a non-profit company developed to help neighbors. Main office located at 209 Main Street, Wanamingo.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji in Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Kickoff by the Knights will go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty against the Knights here. See where the officials mark it there. Procedure penalty. And the ball placed at the 35. So 1st and 10 for Bethlehem Academy. First penalty of the night, 5-yarder. Pitch out to the right there for the Cardinals. Lucas Karen. Boy, lucky to get one if he got anything there.
Short gainer the play for Bethlehem Academy. 2nd and 9 Cardinals.
6:51 and counting. Opening quarter. Ball between the 35 and 36. Far right hash mark. On the Tachi Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard, 8-0 Kenyon Wanamingo. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Tachi Jewelry diamond. Pass downfield and almost picked off that time. You had two Cardinals, one Knight, and the Knight almost made the pick that time. Veerling for the Knights was the one that nearly gained control of that ball. They lost control heading out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd down and a long 9 to go for the Cardinals. 6:24 left to go, opening quarter. The Knights leading the Cardinals, 8-0. Shotgun formation, 3 wideouts left. Getting out of the pocket that time, making a run for it.
Number 8,
Kunze.
Right side of the quarterback keeper. He's wrapped up at number 8.
Thomas Kunze with the run, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Effort by Coons pushes the ball past the person.
So up to the 45-yard line. Coons with the run that time. You know, with the Cardinal logo and the way he runs, he does remind me, just the way he runs is a style of Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals. Hand off up the middle. Bachhoven listed as a tight end, but he will get some carries too. Small loss that time, back to the 44, 2nd and 11. 5:23 left to go, opening quarter. Knights scored on their first drive. 63-yard drive. Craig going in from 25 yards out. Big run up the middle. Craig ran for the 2-point conversion. Puts the Knights in front here, first quarter. 8-0, and a reverse for the Cardinals going off the right side. Big run that time. Noah Casper. So a reverse that time. Influenced the Knight defense. And Casper, good speed. Gets across the 40 down to the 37 in Canyon-Wanamingo territory. Ball on the far right hash mark, going right to left in this first quarter. I formation. Wide out left, pitch. Going off the left side. Student body left that time, and Lucas Karen with the carry. Craig will force out Karen. Gain of a couple. Down to the 35. Coming down to the 4.5-minute mark. Opening quarter. 8-0 Knights on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Second man through, losing control of it that time was Foxhoven. Battle for the ball.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
Offensive line making the recovery that time. Lost back to the 37, 3rd and 10. On the near left hash mark for the Cardinals. Trying to respond after the Knights scored on their opening drive. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Shotgun formation. Coons back to pass. Running off the right side, and he will hightail it out of bounds.
Number 8, Coons finds the right side with the quarterback keeper. He's forced out of bounds by number 71, Joe Mills.
And mark it down. The official marking it out at the 32. So 4th down. It looks to be about 5 yards to go. 3.5. First quarter, 3:31 officially. Ball on the far right hash mark for the Cardinals. A little bit of a breeze, but certainly doesn't feel like an impact breeze. Forecast is for, 35, 40 mile an hour winds tomorrow. And the incomplete pass, but the flags come in there. Coons with the pass. Looked like Dillon was the intended receiver. The officials determined the Knights came in early. That's going to be interference. And that will be a 15-yarder. So Kenyon, penalty-wise. Oh, a roughness. I thought it was going to be interference there. The officials didn't like where the hit took place, so unnecessary roughness the call. 15 yards will put it down to the 17. I formation, single wideouts left and right. Bouncing to the outside that time is Karen.
Number 5, Karen, tries the right side for Bethlehem Academy. Short game to play.
And we'll say a long one there. Ball at the 16. Clock stopped at 3:18. Opening quarter. And direct snap going to Foxhoven that time. Tries to go left. Run down by the Knights. Owen Craig, Gideon Johnson helping out on the tackle there. Boy, lost yardage. Back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Cardinals. Or the ball in the near left hash mark. Coons under center. Play action. Rolls right. Hangs it up high and deep, and no one out there. Not intentional grounding. It's just a pattern that did not materialize. So it's going to be 4th and 13 from the 20. Coons coming over to the sideline to get the play. Bethlehem Academy not opting for the field goal shot here. Not sure if they have someone on the roster that could make it from that distance. And if you go for it and you don't make it, Kenyon Wanamingo has at least 80 yards to go for another score. Coonsey rolling, keeps it alive, downfield, incomplete. BA got the hands on it there, but as they tried to go to Xander Smith deep in the end zone there, that is not a well-lit area of the field here in Kenyon, but good coverage by the Knights, making contact as the ball was attempted to be caught, incomplete. 1st and 10 for the Knights as they will take over with their second possession of the game. Well, Kurt going off the left side over his left guard. He'll pick up 3 to the 23. The ball official and the line official seem to take their time to get that ball set. The Knights quickly up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to play. Shotgun, pump fake, and completed pass. Up the middle, Dipsy Doodle ducking underneath, and all the way up to the close to the 40-yard line. Vierling with the reception. And that will be a first down for the Knights. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Added value sponsor for Kenyon Wanamingo First Downs. So a nice offensive start for the Knights, already leading at 8-0. first quarter. Play action pass, hand up the middle, and boy, big hole across midfield, down close to the 40-yard line.
Number 7. Hedin on the carry for Kenyon Winnebago.
Tanner Hedin with the run. And that is a first down, under a minute left to go here, first quarter. All in the middle of the field, 2 wideouts right, 1 wideout left. I formation. Walker will hand it off. Second man through. Big hole up the middle that time.
Number 22, Hernandez.
Noel Hernandez. Deep back. I would anticipate that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. And a good opening quarter for Kenyon Wanamingo.
36-yard line.
8-0 on the Tati Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard. From cuckoo clocks and grandfather clocks to mantle clocks and watches, you'll find the timepieces you like at Tati Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. That concludes the first quarter. Second quarter action coming up in 60 seconds on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition to make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome, nutritional product. The Security State Bank of Kenyon is celebrating their 90th year in business. Born in 1934 out of the Great Depression failure of 3 independent banks, Security State Bank of Kenyon was chartered July 23, 1934, and has been delivering community banking services ever since. Still family-owned and operated, Security State Bank of Kenyon is dedicated to the financial needs of area farmers, businesses, and individuals. The Security State Bank of Kenyon says personal service, it's our style. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Kenyon. I'm Randy Sobrak on the Mighty 920 KDHL. If this was going to be scored like a boxing match here, you'd have to give that first round to Kenyon Wanamingo. A nice opening drive. And while they stretched a little bit on defense, they did not give up the score, and they're coming back. And they are finding some holes up the middle against Bethlehem Academy. Second down, 2 to go. Kenyon Wanamingo Knights going right to left on your radio dial or smart device. And a dive ahead there. Craig with the carry. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Two wideouts left, 2 wideouts right for the Knights. Shotgun formation, single setback. Play action. Going right up the middle.
Number 7, Hedin, the ball here for Kenyon Wanamingo.
Tanner Hedin carving through the Bethlehem Academy defense there. Got to give that offensive line some credit to create the holes. When you do 8 at a time, leaves the playbook wide open there. Ball down to the 19-yard line. 2 wideouts right, I formation. Pitch going off the right-hand side there. Good pursuit by the Cardinals on this case.
Number 1, Broger, the ball carrier for Kenyon Wanamingo. He's drafted by multiple Cardinals.
Broger with the carry, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
15-yard line. Injury timeout.
And a player down for Bethlehem Academy. Staff going out to check on them. As it is 8-0 on the Tachi Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard. They congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. And Kenyon Wanamingo coming up tomorrow evening, Athletic Hall of Fame banquet. As the Bethlehem Academy players still on the field. Let's take a timeout as they address the player situation. Don't have Engel on a number. Let's hold it here. Let's hold it here. As he's able, as soon as I talk there, he's able to sit up there. Looks like Lane Hammer, the senior. And he is up on his feet and walking off the field there. So we will hold that timeout. No timeout. And he'll be checked out. Encouraging that he walked off under his own power, and perhaps he will be able to get back into this evening's game. The ball at the 15, 10:56 left to go, first half. Owen score, 25-yard run by Owen Craig. He ran into a 2-point conversion. That's where we're at, 8-0. First half, playing in the second quarter, cutting off the right side. That's going to be a touchdown. Craig makes it happen again from 15 yards out. So Craig in from 15 yards out, just carving through the Cardinal defense there. And we'll see here. 2-point conversion on the docket here. And they will go single wideouts left and right. He back through, or second back through. Looked like Hedin. And it was Craig.
With the touchdown, the score now.
So Craig with the 2-point run. And another 8 spot for Kenyon Wanamingo. They lead at 16-0. First half. 10:35 left to go. That ended up being an 80-yard drive for Kenyon Wanamingo. And Craig finishes off with 15-yard run, a 2-point conversion. And the night's off to a great start at homecoming here in Kenyon, 16-0. Let's have a 60-second timeout on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Looking for a dedicated real estate expert in Faribault or the surrounding areas? Meet Evan Knutson from Weichert Realty. Evan brings local knowledge, personalized service, and a commitment to helping you find the perfect home. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring, Evan's expertise and passion make the process smooth and stress-free. Don't just find a house, find a home with Evan Knutson at Weichert Realty. Visit Weichert.com or call 507-210-9140 and take the first step towards your dream home.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji in Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
And a low line drive kick picked up by the Cardinals, making their way up close to the 40-yard line there.
The nicest kickoff is fielded by number 3.
Coming up out of the pile there. Greg also playing on special teams, in on that tackle. saw a 71 out there, but I don't see a 71 on the roster. So the Cardinals in a hole here. Ball at the 37-yard line. Trailing by 2 scores. Split back formation. Second man through is Karen.
Number 5, Karen, the ball here.
Coming out of the piles there.
Be a short game.
Knut Ronigan.
It'll be second Academy at Cardinal 39-yard line.
Making the in on that tackle there. Up to the 39, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 to go for the Cardinals. On the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard, it's 16-0. Kenyon Wanamingo. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. Two wideouts right. Pitch out and the sloppy pitch and battle for the ball. I think the Knights have it there. That was not a well-executed pitch out there. And the Knights recover. Charles Conker with the recovery. First turnover of the night. Ball at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Knights, and they have a chance to put some distance between them and the Cardinals. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Shotgun formation. Wallaker looking left. Going to throw it high, going to throw it deep. And it comes up short for the intended receiver. Beerling, the intended receiver there. He's 2nd and 10. Craig with 2 touchdowns for the Knights. Kenyon Wanamingo leading on homecoming. 16-0 right now. Trying to get that first win of the season. Get that monkey off their back. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Wallaker will take the snap himself. Hurdles over a pile of players. On the program, they have a player, just Peter, that's it. So like Cher, Madonna, BA has Peter. So 3rd down, 4 to go, a long 4 to go. Ball at the 22-yard line. I formation, 2 wideouts left, single wideout right. Wallaker calls his own number off the left-hand side and keeps battling for it. And Kunze trying to take that ball from Wallaker, fellow quarterback. Play goes out of bounds. Going to be enough for a first down. And we have a player down. Not exactly seeing where that player's at, but we've got a timeout on the field. Let's take one ourselves. Let's take a 60-second timeout. It is the Knights 16, Bethlehem Academy 0 on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Security State Bank of Kenyon is celebrating their 90th year in business. Born in 1934 out of the Great Depression failure of 3 independent banks, Security State Bank of Kenyon was chartered July 23, 1934, and has been delivering community banking services ever since. Still family-owned and operated, Security State Bank of Kenyon is dedicated to the financial needs of area farmers, businesses, and individuals. The Security State Bank of Kenyon says personal service, it's our style. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Bethlehem Academy in Faribault has made a difference in the lives of students since 1865. An authentically Catholic 6 through 12 Dominican prep school, Bethlehem Academy's long tradition of excellence empowers students to achieve personal, spiritual, and academic excellence. Generations of Bethlehem Academy graduates have grown in the Dominican pillars of prayer, study, community, and service. Be who God meant you to be at Bethlehem Academy. Find out more at bacards.org.
And while we're away, quarterback, or filling in as quarterback, Kyle Broger went off the right side, said, I want to get some of that action too. And he takes it in from 17 yards out. It's 22-0 with 8:21 left to go. In earlier games this year, Broger was the quarterback. Wallaker started the game off the right side, the pitch, and in for the conversion. Jack Verling will take it in. So Verling with the 2-point run. A short drive that came off as a result of the turnover by Bethlehem Academy. And 28-yard drive, the last 17 run in that time by Broger. And just like that, Kenyon Wanamingo opening it up. Nice, comfortable lead at this point, leading 24-0 on the Tati Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Tati Jewelry diamond. We will have the kickoff after this 30-second break on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon is the largest selection of diamonds available in the area. Owner Larry Taji is very picky when choosing them, so you know you're getting the best quality. Taji Jewelry has the best selection of Howard Miller floor clocks, wall and mantel clocks, Schneider cuckoo clocks, watches of all styles. Taji Jewelry can help you find a gift for any occasion. There's only one place where you get the Taji Jewelry difference. Small town service with a selection that assures you the perfect gift. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
End over end kick. Cardinals will bring it up close to the 40-yard line. I think the official mark will be at the 39.
9-yard line, first and 10.
So the Cardinals have a big hill to climb. You know, certainly it's been kind of a tradition over the years, whether high school, college. You have a homecoming game, you want to have homecoming against someone that you have a good chance of winning against. These two teams both came in winless, and right now the Knights executing much better. That's a fumble there. Coons was back to pass, but he got hit before that ball moved forward, and Coons was down. And the fumble was recovered and returned down inside the, I believe, 10-yard line.
And Coons is backfield. Fumble. First up by number 4, Jacobson.
So Jacobson with the recovery. And it'll be down to the 8. So Coons on his knees right now. And so another short field for Kenyon Wanamingo, and that is their second turnover. So 2 fumbles here in the second quarter for the Cardinals have created a short field. and talking about some of the situations that for victory tonight for either team. You wanted to be able to score first, take the pressure off you. You know, you've been winless, you've been playing from behind much of the season, but you also wanted to create a short field for your team so you can score more, and you want to make a long field for your opponent. And right now, Kenyon Wanamingo executing at a high level of those factors, and they have an opportunity here to get up to the 30 mark here before the end of the half. We're 8:05 left to go, first half. So the Knights are cranking it up. So first and goal. Ball on the far right hash mark, going right to left. First back through and going on in, touchdown. Hadeen will take it in. So 7:59. Kenyon Wanamingo, 8-yard run. And that's going to be Hadeen. With the run, and the route is on 30-0 Knights. For the conversion. Student body right going off the right-hand side that time is Noel Hernandez.
Hernandez takes the pitch around the right side. His efforts are successful on the two-point conversion.
So everyone getting into the act. And it was 8-0 after one. It is now 24 spot in the second quarter, so we're up to 32-0 with 7:59 left to go. 32 donut on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. It was an easy drive, 8 yards. Following the turnover, picked up by the Knights and run down to the 8-yard line. And we will have the kickoff and set the stage for the Cardinals' next drive after this 30-second timeout on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Security State Bank of Kenyon is celebrating their 90th year in business. Born in 1934 out of the Great Depression failure of 3 independent banks, Security State Bank of Kenyon was chartered July 23, 1934, and has been delivering community banking services ever since. Still family-owned and operated, Security State Bank of Kenyon is dedicated to the financial needs of area farmers, businesses, and individuals. The Security State Bank of Kenyon says personal service, it's our style. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Aiden Conrad with the return for the Cardinals. And he will get it up here. Let's see where the official mark will be at here. Looks like 38 is where the line judge has it. The Cardinals throw in their ball for use for the offense. Each team responsible for their own football. And so from the far left hash mark for the Cardinals going left to right, they got to figure out, we got to get something positive going here. And botch snap. And Lucas Karen took that snap as Kunze came off. Kunze on that last possession and went back to pass it, but before his arm even came forward, that ball was knocked out. And Kunze not on the field. Karen took that direct snap, and a loss of 5 back to the 33. So 2nd and 15 from the 33. 7:13 and counting. First half. Kunze back into the game. And he threw that one incomplete.
Third down.
So good for Kunze to see him back into the game. And BA just trying to figure something out to potentially work there. Owen Craig conversing with the official there might have been mentioning, hey, there wasn't anyone around. That intentional grounding. 2 wideouts left and right from the gun. Coons looking to pass, escapes the rush, will throw downfield. Boy, there's a looping catch. The official says no. I don't know.
Number 22, Hernandez.
From the official that called it out of bounds, I don't think he was in position to call it. I thought Kenyon Wanamingo may have did the tippy toe. You only have to have 1 foot in bounds. I think he might have had that one for the interception, but it called incomplete. It's the Strapes call there. The official made the call, and he said incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down, and BA just going to punt it away here and hope to get some momentum from the defensive side of the ball. Knee-high snap. High wobbly kick. Fair catch called by the Knights.
Number 3, Owen Craig calls a fair catch on the punt.
That ball will be placed at the 37.
7-yard line.
So Kenyon Wanamingo will take over. 37-yard line, 6:47 left to go on the Taji Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard. It is 32-0 Knights. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Off the right side there. Wallaker will pass out to the right side. Be a gain of 5. Up to the 42. So 2nd and 5. Ball on the far right hash mark, going right to left. Are the Knights wearing the black helmets? Red jerseys, black numerals with white trim, black pants with red trim on the sides. Cardinals, white helmets, Cardinal logo, white uniforms, black on the shoulder, kind of a diagonal black and red there, and off the right side, big run that time for the Knights. Hedin with the big run. The official marks it out, looks like 29-yard line. Big run that time by Hedin. About 30 yards on that run. So Hedin forced out of bounds, ball all the way down to the 29. Full back through, up the middle. Short gain.
Number 7, ball carrier.
Dean makes the run. Looks like we have an official's timeout for player down on the field. Looks like it is a Knight down on the far side of the field there. Let's take a timeout. Let's make it a 60-second timeout. It is a big lead for the Knights. Kenyon Wanamingo 32, Bethlehem Academy 0 on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Bethlehem Academy in Faribault has made a difference in the lives of students since 1865. An authentically Catholic 6 through 12 Dominican prep school, Bethlehem Academy's long tradition of excellence empowers students to achieve personal, spiritual, and academic excellence. Generations of Bethlehem Academy graduates have grown in the Dominican pillars of prayer, study, community, and service. Be who God meant you to be at Bethlehem Academy. Find out more at bacards.org.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
There's no doubt that here in Minnesota, having an Amana HVAC system is a matter of survival during the long cold season. Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating installs and services Amana brand HVAC systems. Installing and servicing your Amana units will not only help keep them running efficiently, but also prolong their life expectancy. With 24/7 availability, call us at 507-334-6408 for a quote, preventative maintenance, or more information.
Make it personal, make it time.
Welcome back. It was Isaac Kadeen who came off the field under his own power, but he was doing a little bit of a limp, so see if he'll get retaped and back out there, run off the right side, makes it a 3rd and 1 for the Knights. Second man through, breaks the tackle, and the Cardinals having troubles making tackles tonight. Owen Craig has been a big weapon for the Knights, and that's going to be enough for a Knight first down. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. So 1st and 10 from the 13. The Knights having their way on homecoming. Pitch out to the right side. A little dipsy doodle. Jack Beerling off the right side.
Number 2, Jack Beerling of Penn Wanamingo tries the right side for the Knights. He's wrapped up by number 2, Noah Casper, Southside Academy.
Casper, the senior defensive back, with the tackle. Ball at the 10.
9-yard line.
So second down, ball just inside the 10. Coming down to the 3-minute mark of the first half. And batted up in the air, incomplete. It was intended to be a shovel pass for the player coming across. You see that a lot with Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. When he used to have wide receivers, they're all getting hurt now. But the snap was high, and the patted forward to the receiver wasn't very good. BA nearly picked it off, but the ball fell to the ground. The officials say incomplete, and it is 3rd down and a long 6, short 7. A slice it or dice it how you like it there. Single wideouts left and right, full house backfield with wingback formation there. Run up the middle, breaking the tackle, very close. That's going to be enough for a first down. So Craig with the run. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Knights.
Craig's effort to push the ball past the line.
Got a Knight coming off the field here. Looks like Craig is coming off. Hernandez in for the Knights of Kenyon Wanamingo. With a conversion, they could be up 40-0 at the half. Hernandez will be the deep back. Single wideouts left and right. Wallaker is your quarterback under center. I formation. Hernandez will go off the right side, and he will not be touched. It was easy.
Hernandez tries the right side and takes it all the way for Kenyon Wanamingo. Touchdown.
2:09 left to go. Kenyon Wanamingo with the 2-yard run. Hernandez. Now with the 6-pointer, he's run it in for 2 earlier in the half. I mean, the Knights have scored more points in the second quarter than what they've had in a number of games collectively this year. So it's got to feel good for these players to be able to have their way against a football opponent there. And looks like the 2-point conversion, Vierling got tripped up, couldn't get in. So 2-point fails. One of the few bad things that have happened for the Knights there. As it is now 38-0, Kenyon Wanamingo has outscored Bethlehem Academy 30-donut here in the second quarter. And that was another 63-yard drive, 2-yard run by Noel Hernandez. 2-point conversion fails. And so it's easy peasy right now for the Knights. And if they're going to lose this one, it's going to be one of the most dramatic comebacks in Bethlehem Academy history. But it's looking good for the Knights as they lead it 38-0 on the Tati Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard. They congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. They'll be recognizing the homecoming candidates during the halftime features here. End-over-end kick. Picked up by Bethlehem Academy, getting out to the 40-yard line that time. Hayden Dillon, the sophomore, with the return out to the 40, and we have a Kenyon Wanamingo player down, trying to get a number. So BA will be taken over at their own 40-yard line. Once we get to halftime, our halftime will be brought to you by Security State Bank of Kenyon. They'll be a sponsor of the halftime report. Security State Bank of Kenyon, where they say personal service, it's our style. And they're taking a look there. You know, you wouldn't think on a cooler evening, you know, considering some of the warm nights that Minnesota State High School League teams have had to play under this year. And we've had some weeks that really haven't had a whole lot of cramps, and probably when they deserve so. And so, but they're looking down at the player. I don't know if it's a cramp situation there, as the water staff for Kenyon Wanamingo on the field. Players down on one knee here, and unfortunately this is not a cramp situation. Got a couple of big players hauling off. Owen Craig off the field, and he is not putting any weight on that left leg. Very unfortunate there. So he's going to have a chance to sit down there, and they'll evaluate his situation, but not encouraging. And Owen Craig, such a good first half, having scored already a couple of touchdowns, 2-point conversions, playing both ways. Heck, he's been playing special teams too. And whatever happened there, he was down. It was not a cramp situation, and he had to be helped off the field. Big players helping carry him off. And a sack. Coons going down, and he went down hard on his shoulder. And, you know, he had that one where he fumbled the ball and he got swung around and flung down to the field. Not a dirty play by Kenyon Wanamingo, but a hard play. And Coons got put into the turf pretty good, and he is remaining down. He has been able to flip off his helmet here. So Bethlehem Academy staff going to check out on him. And we have an injury timeout with 1:50 left to go. First half, it's gotten out of hand here in Kenyon. The Knights lead Bethlehem Academy 38-0. Let's take a timeout. Let's make it 60 seconds on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji in Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance has been protecting people in the Wanamingo area with agents who know the community. Daryl Clavin and Bonnie Herman are joined by Faribault Insurance and GMI Insurance Wanamingo to provide auto, farm insurance, homeowners, business owners, workers' comp, inland marine, and umbrella liability protection. Phone 507-824-2912 for details. Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, a non-profit company developed to help neighbors. Main office located at 209 Main Street, Wanamingo.
Direct snap. I should also mention that Thomas Coonsey going off the field under his own power there. Direct snap that time to Lucas Karen. And he makes a nice spin move. And he'll get across the 49 to the 50, the front of the football tickling the white stripe at midfield there, near right hash mark, going left to right. So Coons going off the field. They actually started the clock before the players were lined up. So direct snap this time going to Aiden Conrad, and he's going to lose some yardage there.
Number 4, Aiden Conrad, the ball carrier for Bethlehem Academy. Wrapped up by number 11.
And that's going to be 4-yard loss back to the 46. Second and 14 coming down to the 1-minute mark left to go in the first half. And it's got to feel good for Kenyon Wanamingo. You come into your homecoming game winless here, and being able to have things work the way it has in the first half, a good feeling for the Knights. And a direct snap. Lucas Karen will go off the left side there, and they're just direct snapping it. Third down, a yard to go. Ball at the 41. Far left hash mark going left to right. 37 seconds left to go, first half. And Karen off the right side. Stiff arm. Getting around the end. He's got some speed. I will grant him that.
The right side of Bethlehem Academy. He's worked that off for number 22, Hernandez of Kenyon Wanamingo. Play on the play.
Wow, unnecessary roughness.
Unnecessary roughness on defense. Bethlehem Academy, first and 10 at the Knights.
I've got the Knights 3 for 35.
14-yard line.
They had unnecessary, two unnecessary roughness penalties? You know, they're not the black and silver of the Raiders. And Karen going off the left side. Oh, big hit that time.
Number 5, Karen tries the left side for Bethlehem Academy. He's hit hard by number 1,
came up from his defensive back position. He put on a good hit that time. It's going to be 2nd down, 9 to go. BA is going to call a timeout. This is as close they've been, well, since really the first quarter of getting a score on the board here. So they're going to take advantage of it, see if they can come up with something, get into the end zone, at least get that goose egg off the board for the Cardinals. 19 seconds left to go, first half. Our broadcast on the Mighty 920 being brought to you by Weichert Realty with Evan Knutson, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, Tachi Jewelry, Kenyon, Security State Bank of Kenyon, Goodhue County ADA, Federated Mutual Insurance, Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating, Bethlehem Academy. 8 back at the Mighty 920 studio. Make me look as, well, you can't make me look good, but it's helping me make me sound as good as I potentially can be at this present time. The best is yet to come. Second and 9, and misdirection play going off the right side and going to go in all the way for the touchdown. Casper. And the Cardinals are on the board. 14 seconds left to go. So BA on the board. Call it a 12-yard run. That was Casper. And 2-point conversion attempt. Karen took the direct snap, no good. So BA is on the board. It is 38-6 with 14 seconds left to go. We will hold it right here. And that's just a relief. No one likes that goose egg on the scoreboard. And so, well, you can simulate a little bit of 0 of a 6 there, but now it's a 6. It's not a goose egg. And so their O has went on the scoreboard and trying to build some momentum here leading into halftime. We'll see if it carries over the second half. You know, after the first quarter, I had mentioned if it was a boxing match, you give that round, the first quarter round, to Kenyon Wanamingo. With what has happened here in the second quarter, if this was a boxing match, they would have stopped the fight. So Kenyon Wanamingo, a lot of things going their way, and on a homecoming, good for them. Good for them. As it is 38-6 on the Tachi Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard, from cuckoo clocks and grandfather clocks to mantle clocks and watches, you'll find the timepieces you like at Tachi Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. So BA with the opportunity to kick it off, and was that a designated onside kick there? That ball had a lot of spin, and the onside kick, and BA recovered. It was really incredible. You know how a ball stands on the tee there, and the way it was kicked, it was like it was like a tornado just going around and around, and it went to 10 yards, and BA fell on it, and so they recovered the onside kick at the Kenyon Wanamingo 49. So with 14 seconds left, will we see a hook and ladder play? So some spunk being shown by the Cardinals. That's encouraging. You know, you're 0-5 and you look at the scoreboard and saw it was 38-0. You know, you could have just curled up into the ball and said, just let the time run. But they're making the best of the situation. Direct snap to Karen. He'll go off the left side. Boy, he's a quick player. Coons went out with an injury.
He's caught by number 71.
But he did leave the field under his own power. But he has not come back into the game. And essentially, BA's been just doing direct snaps to whoever's carrying the ball. And Karen's been doing the most of it. Picks up 8. 6 seconds left to go. Ball at the 41. Far left hash mark going left to right. If BA had someone to throw the ball, they perhaps would do it, but the way things have been going, it has been direct snaps and runs. And now the snap goes to the big tight end there, Foxhoven, and he's going to throw, and that's going to come up short, incomplete. So 1 second left to go. So barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first half. Been a long quarter of football. 36 points scored in the second quarter, 30 of them belonging to the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights, 6 to Bethlehem Academy. Power I formation, and direct snap that time going to Hayden Conrad.
Number 4, Conrad takes the carry around the left side.
He'll pick up a few yards, and time has run out.
That will conclude the first half of play.
In the first half, and a terrific half of football for Kenyon Wanamingo Knights, as it is 38-6 Kenyon Wanamingo Knights on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. But remember, you get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Let's take a 90-second timeout. When we come back, we'll get into our halftime features. You're listening to Cardinal and Knight football on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition and make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome nutritional product.
Since the turn of the century, Federated Mutual Insurance Company and many of our employees have called Owatonna home. We work hand in hand with our neighbors through giving, volunteering, and focusing on community initiatives. We invest in this community because we love to see opportunities and advancements, such as the new high school and the downtown developments. We enjoy seeing the citizens of our great community continue to grow and thrive. And above all, we are proud to be part of Owatonna's rich history and all that Owatonna has to offer.
Dreaming of the perfect home in Faribault? Look no further than Evan Knutson Homes, your local Weikert Realty expert. Evan Knutson knows the community inside and out, helping families just like yours find the home that fits their needs and budget. Whether you're buying your first home or looking to upgrade, Evan is here to guide you every step of the way. Trust experience. Trust commitment. Trust Evan Knutson Homes, Weikert Realty in Faribault. Call 507-210-9140 today and start your journey home.
Time now for the Security State Bank of Kenyon halftime report. Family-owned full-service bank that loves the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights, celebrating 90 years of serving the communities in the Kenyon area. Homecoming and the introduction of the homecoming court. and some players involved with that. And so now they'll head to the end of the field where they'll be meeting at halftime and talk things over there. And certainly, probably the main emphasis is don't let up off the gas that time. So keep going. It got started off well. Opening drive for Kenyon Wanamingo ended up in a touchdown. 7:15 left to go. First quarter, 25-yard run by Kenyon Wanamingo's Owen Craig. Craig ran in the 2-point extra point, and it was 8-0. And that's the way the first quarter ended. And then the floodgates came in second quarter. That consisted of a couple of fumbles by Bethlehem Academy. But at 10:35 left to go, second quarter, 15-yard run by Owen Craig. He ran in the 2-point extra point. And so if you had Owen Craig on your fantasy high school fantasy football team, just without the yardage, that's been 16 points for you right there. So and then 8:21 left to go in the first half. A 17-yard run by quarterback Kyle Broger. Kyle did not start the game as quarterback, but on that particular instance, he was the quarterback, and he ran it in. Beerling with the 2-point run as Jack ran that in, and it was all of a sudden 24-0, 7:59. Then Kenyon Wanamingo took advantage of another BA turnover with an 8-yard run, and that run in by Tanner Hedin. Hernandez ran in the 2-point extra point, and all of a sudden it was 32-0. With 2:09 left to go in the first half, Kenyon Wanamingo ran it in from 2 yards out, and it was Hernandez with the run. 2-point extra point failed to make it 38-0. And then BA gets on the board with 14 seconds left to go first half. A 12-yard run by Bethlehem Academy's Noah Casper. 2-point extra point failed. And that's where we stand. 38-6 at the end of the first half. Taking a look at the standings in the Mid-Southeast, you have Goodhue, top of the King of the Hill right now, undefeated, 5-0. You have Blooming Prairie, Fillmore Central, and Lewiston Altura, 4-1. Recall doing that Lewiston Altura game when they came here to Kenyon. They had been soundly defeated by Goodhue. Had the notion that Kenyon Wanamingo, after coming off of a very close loss in their opening game, would have the opportunity to win that game. Lewiston Altura dominated, and they have been playing good football since. 4-1. Winona Cotter is the only 3-2 team in the Mid-Southeast East. Then you have Rushford Peterson and Wabasha Kellogg at 2-3. Hayfield 1-4. And then coming into tonight's game, Bethlehem Academy and Kenyon Wanamingo came in both 0-5. And certainly Kenyon Wanamingo halfway there to getting that first win of the season. Looking at other football games going on tonight in and around the area, Waseca is at Tri-City United. The game being played up in Montgomery. Other football action as Mabel Canton at Alden Conger, Glenville Emmons. Byron is at Casson Manorville. Mankato East is at Chanhassen. Plainview Elgin Millville is at Stewartville. Blooming Prairie at Hayfield. New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva. In Waterville to take on the Buccaneers of Waterville, Elysian, Morristown. Rushford Peterson at Winona Cotter. Fillmore Central at Lewiston Altura. Leroy's Ostrander, Lyle Bocelli at Southland. Other games include LeSueur Henderson at Maple River. Lake City's at Zumbrota Mazeppa. Worthington is Albert Lee. long drive for Worthington along Interstate 90 there. Winona is at Faribault. That's on Power 96 with Gordy Cosfeld. New Prague is at Northfield. Mankato West is at Owatonna, and it's Owatonna's homecoming this week. And big game with Mankato West. Lakeville North is at Rochester Mayo. Gibbon Fairfax Winthrop is at Randolph. United South Central at Janesville Waldorf Pemberton. St. Clair Loyola is at Medford. Wabasha Kellogg at Goodhue. Other action, Cleveland at Norwood Young America. Cannon Falls is at Triton. That game being played in Dodge Center. And, we're getting close to the end of the season here. The last games are played right before the MEA break there. And things get a little helter-skelter as we get close to the end of the year. There's going to be a number of football games coming up next Thursday, October 10th. Among those games, Winona Cotter will be at Blooming Prairie, Janesville Waldorf Pemberton at New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva. Wabasha Kellogg will be at Fillmore Central. Winona's at Austin next Thursday. United South Central will be at St. Clair Loyola. Casson Manorville at Breck. Randolph will be at Lester Prairie. Hayfield will be going to Bruce Smith Field to take on Bethlehem Academy. Waterville, Elysian Morristown will be in Medford. Our KDHL game next week. Next Thursday, we'll have a couple of games, matter of fact, because one's a reschedule. Kenyon Wanamingo will be traveling up to Goodhue, and Goodhue's an awfully good team, so worry about that one after tonight. Grand Meadow will be at Alden Conger, Glenville Emmons next, and these are now, so those were the Thursday games. The Friday games are going to include Grand Meadow at Alden Conger, Glenville Emmons. This will be Friday, October 11th. Other games, this one will be on KDHL, so we're going to have back-to-back. Kate, I hope you cleared your schedule there, because I'm going to need your assistance there in getting on the air. Caledonia will be in Dodge Center to take on Triton. We'll have that on the Mighty 920 KDHL. Tri-City United will be at Belle Plaine. Power 96 game. Faribault will be at Byron. Plainview, Elgin, Millville at Pine Island. Other games include Waconia at New Prague. Mankato East against Mankato West. That will be played at Minnesota State University. That's always a contested battle. There's lots of emotion in trying to defend their respective parts of Mankato. Albert Lee at Waseca. Owatonna will be at Rochester John Marshall. Eden Prairie at Rochester Mayo. Leroy Ostrander, Lyle Pacelli at Maple Canton. Lewiston Altura at Rushford Peterson. Red Wing will be at Stewartville. And so that's the action for next Friday. Let's give some kudos to the girls. Talking volleyball right now. A couple of matchups this evening. Hayfield was at Triton. Maple River at Waterville, Elysian Morristown in action last evening. Kenyon Wanamingo host at Stewartville. And Stewartville, very reputable program. And the Lady Knights took care of business last night, winning 3-1. Congratulations to the Lady Knights on the big win there. And other action, Red Wing over Winona. That was a three-match sweep, or a three-game sweep there. The Waterville, Elysian Morristown was at Medford. It went the distance, and the Buccaneers defeated the Lady Tigers 3-2. Tough matchup there, and tough loss for the Lady Tigers, but they battled hard in that one. Chatfield topped Byron 3-0. Waseca in 5 over Blue Earth area 3-2. Randolph topping Hayfield 3-0. Mankato East and West. We talk about the boys meeting in football next week. East and West, the volleyball players, and it was West over East 3-0. Rochester Century and Rochester Mayo, not a lot of traveling for either one of those schools, but Mayo topped Century 3-1, and it was Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton sweeping New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva 3-0. Mabel Canton sweeping out Glenville Emmons 3-0. Grand Meadow took care of Schaefer Academy 3-0. Fillmore Central, another reputable program, they took care of Wabasha Kellogg 3-0. Pine Island went 5 against Zumbrota Mazeppa. That was a good one. Ended up 3-2. Pine Island over Zumbrota Mazeppa at Zumbrota. Belle Plaine tops Tri-City United 3-0. And that is a look at area volleyball last evening there. And Kenyon Wanamingo on the field, stretch it out, get ready for second half action. Bethlehem Academy starting to get up and stretch things out there as well. They got a big hill to climb there as a big deficit for the Cardinals, as it is 38-6. Kenyon Wanamingo on the Tati Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard, and they congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. And that is going to conclude the Security State Bank of Kenyon halftime report. Security State Bank of Kenyon, where they say personal service, it's our style. Back in 90 seconds to kick off the second half, you're listening to Cardinal Night Football on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Security State Bank of Kenyon is celebrating their 90th year in business. Born in 1934 out of the Great Depression failure of 3 independent banks, Security State Bank of Kenyon was chartered July 23, 1934, and has been delivering community banking services ever since. Still family-owned and operated, Security State Bank of Kenyon is dedicated to the financial needs of area farmers, businesses, and individuals. The Security State Bank of Kenyon says personal service, it's our style. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Bethlehem Academy in Faribault has made a difference in the lives of students since 1865. An authentically Catholic 6 through 12 Dominican prep school, Bethlehem Academy's long tradition of excellence empowers students to achieve personal, spiritual, and academic excellence. Generations of Bethlehem Academy graduates have grown in the Dominican pillars of prayer, study, community, and service. Be who God meant you to be at Bethlehem Academy. Find out more at bacards.org.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
It's 38-6 on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. Kenyon Wanamingo making their way to the sideline here. Bethlehem Academy is already there, and we're going to be underway momentarily with second half action. Now, BA, they had won the toss, and they had elected to kick off, so they will be kicking off to Kenyon Wanamingo to start the third quarter, and it's really an opportunity for the Knights to cement this game further. Bethlehem Academy was the last one to score in the first half, and certainly want to come out strong and dash any hopes that the Cardinals may have in getting back into this game. Is looking for, on the sideline there, Owen Craig. Craig with a couple of touchdowns. Had to be helped off the field by teammates. Couldn't put any weight on his left ankle there. And I'm seeing he is out there. And I am not seeing him. Looking at the sideline, and I am not seeing him out there. So maybe that's a situation that is getting further attention. And the other player that did not finish the half was quarterback Tom Kunze, Jr. He went down hard on a hard tackle by the Knights. And while he went off under his own power, he did not return to finish up the first half. So we'll be seeing if halftime's been good to him so that he can play in the second half, or due to precautions there, they're not going to risk any further additional injury. So a couple of players to be looking for the second half. So the Cardinals will be kicking off here as we get underway. Third quarter action. Comfortable lead for the Knights, looking to get their first win of the year on homecoming. And end-over-end kick, and here come the Knights going up off the left side that time. Looks like Jack Vierling. Now it tries to reverse field and loses yardage.
Jack Vierling, his efforts will start the Knights at their own 40.
And
first and 10.
He lost his yardage because of the attempted tackle there. Just kept pushing him back. And they're going to give him the forward progress up to the 40-yard line. And so it'll be first and 10 for the Knights. Far left hash mark going left to right on your radio dial or smart device. Two wideouts. Left to right, man in motion, handoff deep back. Up the middle. Hedin will carry it. First offensive play of the second half. We'll pick up 4 yards up to the 44. Second and 6. 11:33 and counting. Third quarter. Kenyon Wanamingo conducting their Athletic Hall of Fame banquet tomorrow evening. A lot of reminiscing past years. Power I formation will go to the fullback. Up the middle, working his way forward.
Number 7,
Hedin with the carry. Lucas Karen on the bottom of the pile.
He'll be third and short.
He'll be third in the yard.
49-yard line.
And I maintain when you have a lead like the Knights do, the opponent isn't the team on the other side of the ball. The opponent becomes the clock. Because at this point, you've got plenty of points. Run that clock, run that ball. There's less time that they have to do anything with. Means you're getting closer to the finish line. And nice defensive effort there by the Cardinals. Nothing gained on that short rushing attempt. From the far left hash mark, 4th and 1. Coming down to the 10-minute mark. And it'd be a great way. The Knights started off the first half with the opening drive. They went in for the touchdown. And it'd be good for the Knights to have that conversion. And I think they might have had enough there. Looking at the line official there, Hedin, and lead official says that's the first down, even though he was nowhere by the angle to determine whether that was a first down or not. I mean, he just did get it, and the back official says, oh, that's a first down. I'm sorry, there's no way you could tell me that. You have to depend on your line official for that, and it was enough for a first down. And, oh, there goes the snap. over Wallaker's head there and making the best of a tough situation.
Number 19, Walker, able to cover the snap. Going to be a turnover on down for the correction.
And it's going to be a loss of 9. It looks like 9 back to the 41. So, but opening first down for the Knights.
41-yard line.
Just reminds you that the first name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. They get the first down and then lose 9. Now it's 2nd and 19. 8:27 and counting, third quarter. Power I formation. Hernandez trying to go around the outside there. And a good pursuit that time by the Cardinals. Good to see them still playing hard. Aiden Dillon coming up, making the tackle. An additional loss of 3 back to the 38. So the Knights made a first down at midfield, and 2 following plays, they have lost 12 yards. Back to the 38, near right hash mark. Single wideouts left and right, I formation. Wallaker under center. It's going to hang on to the ball and now pitch it out. Some running room off the left-hand side there. Did I hear a whistle?
No, Kyle Broker takes this area around the left side. Let me go.
And Brogert took the pitch there, went around the left side. He'll get back to, he'll get it across midfield to the 46. 4th down, 6 to go. Broger coming off the field, kind of walking a little gingerly, reaching for the lower part of his back, but came off under his own power. Wallaker coming in, also Hernandez for the Knights. So 4th and 6. Ball in the far left hash mark. Kenyon Wanamingo going left to right. Roll out right. Wallaker looking to throw, and it's going to be picked off. It's going to be picked off by the Cardinals. And racing downfield that time, finally getting caught from behind. But Hayden Dillon. And that's the Knights' first turnover.
Return the ball all the way to the 25-yard line. Take over first.
Bessemer Academy had 2 fumbles in the first half, both resulting in touchdowns for the Knights. And Dillon comes up with the interception and a nice return all the way down to the 25. Yeah, 25-yard line. So a short field for BA here. Kunze not out on the field, so they're going to direct snap it. And Karen will take it and go off the left side. He is slippery and he is quick.
Number 5, Karen, the ball carrier for Cardinals.
Coming out of that pile. Last one up. New Ronigan.
2nd and 9. Kevin.
Karen picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 24 near left hash mark, going right to left here in the third quarter. Time moving right along here, 5:50 and counting. No score so far in the third quarter. Direct snap. Karen will go off the right side this time. A wave of red
Number 5, Karen.
cascades down on him.
Tackled by number 71, Joe Mills, the Knights defense.
Looks like he's going to get down to the 21-yard line there.
Line.
So 3rd and 6. Fort Bethlehem Academy. Full house backfield. Direct snap. Going off the left side there. I don't think it will be enough for a first down.
Number 4, Aiden Conrad, the ball here.
Conrad takes the snap this time.
Forced out of bounds by number 22, Hernandez.
And no gain, so it's going to be 4th and 6. So the Cardinals will try to convert here. Extend the drive. Try to get double digits onto the scoreboard here. Try to take advantage of the turnover. Karen off the right side. Dances past a Knight there, but good pursuit by Kenyon Wanamingo. It's not going to be enough for a first down, so the Knights defense has held.
There'll be a turnover on down. First and 10, Kenyon Wanamingo from their own 21-yard line.
So from their own 21, Kenyon Wanamingo will take over. .409 on the clock. 2 wideouts left, single wideout right, I formation. Wallaker going off the left side, trying to cut back upfield. And finally will go down. Pick up a 3 to 24, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And quick hitter up the middle there, making the rush. Hedin from his fullback position there. And that is going to be enough for a Knight first down. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. A 1st and 10 for the Knights at the Knight 32. Coming down to the 3-minute mark. Third quarter, no scoring in this third quarter. It was 8-0 after 1 and 38-6 after 2. Run off the left side. Veerling off the left side. Not much on that one. Call it 1. 2nd and 9 from the 33. Far left hash mark. And you'd want to going left to right in this third quarter. Single wideouts left and right. Power I formation. We'll hand it to the fullback there.
Number 7, Tanner Hedin, the ball.
Hedin with the carry.
Drafted by number 40, Fox Cloven, Cardinals. Gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and a long 4 for the Knights. I'm looking at the yard marker, and I'm looking where the official puts it. I would have to say it is probably closer to 5 now. But certainly a makeable down and distance there. Power I, fullback. Hedin, he's been getting a lot of activity. And the officials say that's enough for a first down. The chain gang moves the chains. The ball up to the 47. Knights continue to drive. First name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Added value sponsor of first downs for the Knights this evening. Full house backfield. Fullback activity. And breaking through across midfield. Down close to the 45 is Hedin, quick hitter. And the Knights imposing their will. And when you're blocking away, that gets to be very tiring, especially Bethlehem Academy doesn't have a lot of numbers to play with. So a lot of these guys are two-way players and hands on the waist and sucking for air right now. Ball at the 44. And Wallaker going off the right side there. Big room.
Number 18, Noah Wallaker tries the right side for Wanamingo.
And he's going to get down close to the 20-yard line. Big run that time. And time has run out here in the third quarter. A quick moving third quarter. And on the Tati Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard, after 3 quarters of play, it is Kenyon Wanamingo 38, Bethlehem Academy 6. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Tati Jewelry diamond. Fourth quarter action on the way after the 60-second timeout on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Bethlehem Academy in Faribault has made a difference in the lives of students since 1865. An authentically Catholic 6 through 12 Dominican prep school, Bethlehem Academy's long tradition of excellence empowers students to achieve personal, spiritual, and academic excellence. Generations of Bethlehem Academy graduates have grown in the Dominican pillars of prayer, study, community, and service. Be who God meant you to be at Bethlehem Academy. Find out more at bacards.org.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is passionate about the care and enrichment of the next generation. At the heart of our charitable focus is youth mentoring and our support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. We are proud of our employees who are currently volunteering to be a big brother, big sister, big couple, or a big family, and yet there are hundreds of children still waiting for a big. Ignite your year. Empower potential today. Consider this your personal invitation to learn more about Big Brothers Big Sisters. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back to Kenyon. I'm Randy Sobrak. The KHL game of the night. The game of the night because it's on the radio right now. First down, 20-yard line. Kenyon Wanamingo will be going right to left here in the fourth quarter. Ball in the far right hash mark. Single wideouts left and right. And imposing their will on the run. Nearly getting it all the way to the goal line. Hedin with the big run. That's a gain of 19. Let's say.
He's wrapped up by number 19. First down, first and goal, thanks.
So inside the 5, official mark down at the 3. Knights looking to put the thumb on the bug. And diving ahead, the official says touchdown, Knights.
Number 2, Jack Beerling takes the ball.
Beerling takes it in.
Touchdown.
So 11:14 left to go. Kenyon Wanamingo. 3-yard run by Beerling. has extended the lead to 44-6. And I'm not sure what running time is, but I would think fourth quarter getting very close to that limit. 2-point conversion run. No signal from the official.
Takes the head off around the left side and his effort to make the 2-point conversion successful.
The official's shoulders must be getting, arms must be getting heavier. So no official even made a motion to say it was in. And so Veerling with the 2-point run increases it to 46-6 here in the fourth quarter. That was a 79-yard drive for Kenyon Wanamingo, a 3-yard run by the Knights' Jack Veerling, and Veerling takes in the 2-point conversion to extend the lead to 46-6. And so if you're looking to dash hope, that drive did just that. And right now, for the Cardinals, it's play hard to the end and look forward to next week and see what their opportunity can be in getting win number 1. Looking ahead, Bethlehem Academy will be hosting Hayfield next week, and Hayfield's on the lower part of the standings. So an opportunity for the Cardinals to get that first win against the Hayfield Vikings next week. And a kickoff there down at the 28, and the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Under 11 minutes left to go in the game. There will be no overtime tonight. And it's going to be a celebration. 46-6. Kenyon Wanamingo is going to have a successful homecoming. And their O is going to go to, we get 2 wideouts left and right. Direct snap. Bobbling the snap momentarily, but picking it up now is Aiden Conrad. He'll cut back against the grain goes off the left side there.
Aiden Conrad, the ball here for the Cardinals.
That ball will be up to the 35 to the 36. So the second down, 2 yards to go. And for Kenyon Wanamingo next week, it is at Goodhue. So you go from facing a team with a similar record to the king of the mountain. And there's a snap that rolls back to the Karen there, and he just is lucky to get.
Number 3, Dylan, tackling the backfield. Multiple nights.
Dylan was the one whose turn it was to take the snap, and the center rolls it back to him, and Dylan just fell down on the ball. It's going to be 3rd down, 8 yards to go, ball at the 30-yard line. Two wideouts left and right. And got jumping off side that time. And
it'll be 3rd and long, Bethlehem Academy.
Looked like Easton Rivet there. Jumped off, grabs his helmet. Oh, no. So a 5-yard penalty. I believe that's the first penalty for BA tonight. Unofficially, I have Kenyon 3 for 35. So 3rd down, 13 to go. Two wideouts left and right. Is BA going to throw it? Yes. And going downfield, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by the Knights. Racing that back that time.
That by Bethlehem Academy is picked off by number 22, Hernandez.
Hernandez, Knoll with the interception there. Third turnover for BA.
Takes the ball, the Bethlehem Academy 25-yard line. Take over first and 10.
And so a short field for the Knights. And it's going to be an opportunity for some clean jerseys to get out there now. So it'll be first and 10 at the 25 for the Knights. Try to mention as many as we can here. And Jaden Carroll, the sophomore, in at quarterback.
Gideon Johnson, the ball carrier tonight.
Gideon Johnson, the freshman, goes up the middle, takes up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Coming to the game, Landon Johnson. The Devin Kriesler out there. Full house backfield. And option, keeping it himself that time. Jaden Carroll.
Number 8, Carroll, the ball carrier.
He's going to be in the stats there.
It'll be 3rd and short for Daniel Winnebago at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
So 3rd and long 3 at the 18. 6.5 left to go in the game. Full house backfield. Fullback handoff.
Number 33, Gideon Johnson, the ball carrier.
And that will be Johnson, the freshman.
He's wrapped up by multiple Cardinals on the tackle.
Will move ahead, and that'll be enough for a first down. The first name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Ball at the 12. The Knights can get a first down with getting a touchdown. Handoff, dive play, up inside there.
Number 33, Gideon Johnson, the ball carrier.
Johnson with the carry.
By multiple Cardinals. 2nd and 6.
For the Cardinals, Anthony Choco out there. He's a freshman defensive lineman. Gain of 6 on that play, down to the 6. Knights taking their time, looking to milk some more of that clock. Second man through. Off the right guard.
Nate Keller, the ball carrier for the Knights.
Coming out of the pile there, Aiden Conrad.
3rd and 5 for Daniel Winnebago.
Bethlehem Academy doesn't really have the numbers, so many of their starters are still out on the field because they simply don't have that many players to interchange. So 3rd down. It's like 3rd and 3 from the 5. And calling his own number that time, diving ahead. Is it enough?
Number 8, Carroll, the ball carrier, takes the quarterback keeper up the middle for a Kenyon Winnebago touchdown.
Jaden Carroll is in. With 4 minutes left to go. Three-yard run by Carroll. To go for two off the left side. And 2-point run, no good. So the 2-point run fails. And the extended lead there goes to 52-6 with 4 minutes left to go. And they can say Kenyon Wanamingo Knights 2024 team won their homecoming game in a rout. Now leading it 52-6 on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. 52-6. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. Our broadcast tonight on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Bethlehem Academy, Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating, Federated Mutual Insurance, Goodhue County ADA, Security State Bank of Kenyon, Tati Jewelry, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, and Weichert Realty with Evan Knutson. Following the kickoff there.
The kickoff for Wanamingo was fielded by number 3, Hayden Dillon of the Cardinals. He's wrapped up by number 33, James Johnson tonight.
Johnson on the tackle on the return.
Cardinals will take over first and 10 at the home 38-yard line.
And BA will take over at 38 in their own territory. And the clock is running. We are on running time now. Eight nothing after one, 38-6 after two. No scoring in the third. And Kenyon Wanamingo has scored 14 points here in the fourth quarter. Junior Torres, the sophomore, into the game for the Knights. And low snap, taking it and throwing it downfield is Hayden Dillon, and a completed pass, Vander Smith. And the BA fans came over with an ovation there for first down. A forward pass that's completed. So the Cardinals playing hard until the end. Into Kenyon Wanamingo territory, down at the 40, near right hash mark, going left or right. 2:37 and counting left to go in the game. Direct snap. Dipsy Doodle making something happening there. Good effort by Aiden Conrad.
Number 4, Aiden Conrad, is the carrier on the right side for the Cardinals. He's wrapped up by multiple Knights on the tackle.
That's going to be enough for another Cardinal first down. So the Cardinals looking to get double digits on the scoreboard here. You see your opponents halfway to 100, and you're in single digits. There's your goal. You want to get double digits here. And lots of reserves playing for the Knights, and as well as they should. They're practicing every day. They deserve an opportunity to hit the field as well.
Number 4, Conrad, the ball carrier for the Academy.
And go high tackle.
28, Devin Chrysler.
Devin Chrysler with the tackle. Down to 1:15 left to go in the game. Ball at the 23-yard line in Kenyon Wanamingo territory. And misdirection there on the handoff. Noah Casper off the left side, and he'll get down to around the 10-yard line.
Number 2, Casper tries the left side for Bethlehem Academy.
And BA's going to call a timeout. Well, you might say, well, why would they do that?
That's why Eli Hansen of the night.
You play it out, but it's important for Coach Beckman and his staff and his players to be able to experience some success out there. They're so close, they don't want to let the time run out without having that opportunity to hit pay dirt one last time for tonight. So 52-6. Kenyon Wanamingo on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Ball in the far left hash mark. Go left to right are the Cardinals. Misdirection play and good pursuit by the Knights. And timeout for BA. They're going to play it to the end. You can't carry out the timeouts to next week. So if you have timeouts, you may as well use them. And that's what BA is doing. They call a timeout with 37 seconds left to go. BA hosting Hayfield next week at Bruce Smith Field in Faribault. And road trip for Kenyon Wanamingo. They're going to challenge the Kings of the Mountain in the Mid-Southeast. In the Mid-Southeast East, taking on Goodhue next Thursday. We'll have that broadcast on the Mighty 920 KDHL. Been to Goodhue once this season. It was a good matchup against the Awesome Blossoms of Blooming Prairie. It'll be a challenge for Kenyon Wanamingo. Pass to the end zone there. Was it caught? Touchdown, BA.
Number 3, Hayden Dillon pass. 7 weeks. Bethlehem Academy Cardinal touchdown.
Oh, a touchdown pass there. So Hayden Dillon with the touchdown pass there. And going off the left side, Dillon will take the run, and he will make it.
Number 3, Hayden Dillon on the right.
So Dillon with the 2-point conversion. So BA is in double digits, 52-14. 30 seconds left to go. Now BA has recovered an onside kick tonight. And the spin on that ball was something that very rarely do you see a ball do on the ground. It was like if you recall how a ball is teed up on the tee, and then just spin it like a top and have it go, in BA's last case when they recovered, have it go 11 yards. And that's exactly what it did. BA recovered. So they've recovered one onside kick tonight. Will they recover another one? We will find out momentarily. can't necessarily say that Kenyon Wanamingo has their hands team in there. There's some pretty big guys that are in the front line. And BA's going to kick it off deep. I would have kicked an onside kick there. See how soft the hands of those big guys are. And return. Gideon Johnson with the return. 23 seconds left. I would anticipate we're going to see a victory formation here, but, you know, with the clean jerseys, the bench players, hey, let's run a real offensive play. BA has one timeout left. I would not think that they would call a timeout at this point. And they're just going to let it run out, running time. And so no one's going to get a play off there. And that is the end. So Kenyon Wanamingo wins their homecoming game 52-14. It was 8-0 after one, 38-6 at the half. No scoring in the third. Kenyon Wanamingo outscores Bethlehem Academy 14-8 in the fourth quarter for our final score tonight of 52-14 on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Our broadcast tonight on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Weichert Realties, Evan Knutson, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance, Tachi Jewelry, Security State Bank of Kenyon, Goodhue County ADA, Federated Mutual Insurance, Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating, and Bethlehem Academy. Added value sponsors tonight include Tachi Jewelry, and with our 52-14 final on the Tachi Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard, they congratulate this year's Kenyon Wanamingo homecoming court for their selection. Also, added values also, first downs. Kenyon Wanamingo first downs tonight. Being brought to you by Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. The first name for insurance is Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency. Our halftime this evening was brought to you by Security State Bank of Kenyon, the family-owned full-service bank that loves the Kenyon Wanamingo Knights, celebrating 90 years of serving the communities in the Kenyon area. And also want to give credit to the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. They were added values tonight. And our final look at the scoreboard tonight in Kenyon, homecoming night for the Knights. Knights win, 52-14 on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. For Kate back at the KDHL studios, I'm Randy Sobrak. It's been a pleasant evening, especially if you're a Knights football fan. Knights win tonight in their homecoming game, and their O has went away. They are now 1-5 on the season. Bethlehem Academy falls to 0-6, and the big test coming up next week for Kenyon Wanamingo. They'll be on the road in Goodhue. We'll have that game on the Mighty 920 KDHL, and for Bethlehem Academy, they will be hosting Hayfield. Hayfield going in tonight only had one win, so an opportunity for the Cardinals to get rid of their goose egg on the win column, and we move forward from there. Once again, for Kate back at the studios, I'm Randy Sobrak. Thanks for listening to Knights Cardinals football. The final score, it was the Knights of Kenyon Wanamingo 52, the Cardinals of Bethlehem Academy 14. Have yourself a pleasant good evening.